They marched onto my property waving demolition notices like they were declaring war. 3 HOA board members and Karen, the self-appointed queen of the neighborhood, stood around my old wooden shed, yelling that it was unsafe, ugly, and had to be gone by Friday. Bright orange demolition tags were slapped across the walls like crime scene markers. I stayed calm. That shed had been there for 74 years, built long before the HOA even existed. It's older than the whole neighborhood, I told him. But Karen didn't care. She pointed at me like I'd broken a law. HOA rules say it must be removed, she barked. I raised a hand and replied, "Your HOA rules don't override state preservation laws." The look on their faces told me they had absolutely no idea what I was talking about. The moment they stormed off, threatening fines and legal action, I made my move. Early the next morning, I invited a state historical surveyor and a preservation officer to inspect the shed. My grandfather had built it decades ago during regional forest fire operations. It stored emergency gear for volunteer crews and was part of a local disaster response effort. When the officer examined the structure, she nodded immediately. "This is classic emergency response construction," she said. "It's absolutely eligible for historical preservation." By noon, the application was filed, meaning legally, no one could touch the shed until the review was complete. Not me, not the county, and definitely not the HOA. The next day, the HOA returned with a demolition crew, ready to tear everything down. Before they could take a single step, the preservation officer stepped in front of them with her badge. "Touch that shed," she warned, "and you'll face felony charges for destroying state-protected property." Karen turned pale. The workers packed up and left immediately. 3 weeks later, the shed was officially approved as a state historic landmark. It received a plaque, legal protection, and its own registry number. The best part? The landmark status forced the HOA to rewrite multiple rules, remove 2 illegal bylaws, and even reroute their walking path, all because my ugly shed was now a protected structure. Today, visitors drive by to admire it, and every time Karen walks past the plaque, she looks like she swallowed a lemon whole. My shed didn't just survive, it became the most powerful thing on their precious HOA land.
I am Liam. Subscribe for more HOA madness. Thanks.